Hey, I wanted to come on because I was so excited because I had a healing session yesterday and what an experience. Now, when he came in, he asked me, what do I think he needs? And I was like, mm. I was like completely blank, just ready to receive help in which any way that I could. So I turned around and I said, well, why'd you call for a session today? He was like, I think I need, he mentioned one or two things that he needed assistance with. And I was like, all right, we'll roll with it. One of the things he did mention was like a physical ailment with his hand and something else. And I was like, all right, well, we'll just see what happens. We get in on the session. We're in person. And as we're there, I heard activation. So I was like, all right, we're going to go with it. Sometimes I feel everything. Sometimes they feel everything. Sometimes we both feel everything. This time around, I could feel that I see my body moving the energy, like my hands and some parts of my body. But for the most part, he felt it all. I was just like, so when he was awake, I was like, how was it for you? And he told me he could feel like, all the things, like he could feel where things were moving in his body, whether it was up here, his head, his feet, whatever. And I was like, cool. So when we're in there, I kept telling him, I said, well, I kept hearing Pleiades that they were here and that they were helping you. And he said that he could feel the energy. And then he was asking me further things with this activation in regards to, tapping in, because I believe everybody has their own spiritual gifts. And part of what I do is teach you how to have autonomy, trust in your intuition, and how to do it, where you feel it, where it comes through for you. So I was like, all right, well, then you got to meditate. And I kept telling him, I kept seeing this blue light, so using this frequency, and I just gave him some instructions on what to do. So when we're done, I always have cards or just something to help confirm. And in this, I the cards I got pulled was something from the Pleiades, and I was like, oh, look at that! See, synchronicity. Everything always synchronizes when we work together, right? So we left. It was in the afternoon, around 3 something. Came home, did our thing. Next morning, I woke up 3 something in the morning. Did my meditation, did my thing, blah blah blah. So then I get on the phone, start checking stuff, and what popped up? This news article right here saying that the Pleiades constellation was going to be very visible next to the full moon. I was like, look at that. So now the Pleiades constellation, it has been listed, whether in spiritual texts like the Bible, it's been listed as in other mythical or like Greek mythology and other things like that. So it's known, as well as in astronomy, actual space where you can see the stars. So I found this so fascinating that one, it's one thing when I hear it and I trust it and we go with it. It's another thing when it shows up in the session. Now he's feeling it and we're seeing a result, and the pain in the hand is gone, and this and that, whatever stuff is gone, and all the things are happening. It's another thing to hear that that same star system was right above our heads when we were doing the session at the same exact time. It was coming in the same time we were doing the session, and of course, it stayed through until this morning. Um, when I read that, of course, I had to jump out of my bed, go outside, and yes, I saw it in the clear blue sky right next to the moon. So that was like super, super duper exciting for me to see and witness. And I just wanted to come on and share because these sessions that I do are so powerful. And I know sometimes you don't know, what is energy healing? What is she talking about? She's an energy alignment specialist. I thought she only worked with relationships. No, relationships are one thing, but what if you're having a fog, or you're not feeling clear, or you're just, the relationship with yourself isn't going well, or you're not feeling just 100, or things aren't working out for you, you're not feeling aligned to the things that you want to get to, or the relationships around you aren't working out, not just maybe with your boo or your husband or your wife, but also with maybe your family members and friends and stuff, all of, whatever it is that you're dealing with, the sessions that I facilitate are potent, and most of them actually are distant. I've helped people all over the globe, even my clients that normally live probably in Cali or wherever, when they're traveling, so on and so forth. Boom, we're on the phone and we're doing the sessions, or I'm holding it completely remotely and they're just feeling and noticing the difference. So if you're challenging or dealing with challenges right now, it's time to invest in yourself. Just go to my website, check out what I'm all about, book a session, because trust, on a regular day before the holiday, you were spending more than $200 just going to Target and you don't know what you bought, right? So why not take that kind of money and invest it in yourself and notice a real shift in your life, a real shift in your dynamic, and start feeling and moving in autonomy. Because the energy that's moving out there, the seen and the unseen, I'm gonna break it down for you, especially if you work with me longer than one session. But you're gonna learn how to tap in. You're gonna learn how to make sense with the things that you already know and how to feel in, so that when you're receiving your information better and you're moving in the divine guidance at will. Because everything, all of this stuff is happening synchronistically. There's no accident that I woke up the time that I woke up to see that article. There's no accident that that popped up in my feed for me to review. So, and it's no accident that you're here watching this right now. So what are you waiting for? Get on out there, book your session, and start to get past whatever it is that's stopping you from where you really want to be. Okay, whether you want to be a millionaire or just want to live in peace, it doesn't matter. It's what's important to you. All right, so I'm Keisha Martin. I am so excited to have seen that, witnessed it, and to be a part of all of this. And trusting this whole thing has not been easy for Ms. Martin. And no, I've gone through the emotional stuff. I've had 9 physical surgeries. I've gone through health issues. There's so many things I can and can't eat, especially can't eat, as well as the mental, the emotional, and all the challenges that I've gone through, from divorce, running a business, life, people getting sick, people getting older on me. So if you're having a challenge, I bet you I can relate to you. And if I can't relate to you through my experiences, I can relate to you because I care. All right? So I hope this finds you well, and stay tuned because I just launched a podcast that I'm super excited about. People have been saying they want to hear my voice, and now I have the things to do it. So I'm on all major platforms, Spotify, Apple, and all the other things. Just go to my site and you'll get all the links to everything. All right. See you next time.